going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jordan. I'm coming at you with another video on the YouTube channel. Now, if you think you're going to enjoy this video or enjoy the content that I'm about to bring you and talk to you about some of these things, then feel free to leave a like, smash that like button. Hopefully get about 5-10 likes on this video, and I'll show you how this team does. Like, I'm so excited for FIFA 18. FIFA 18 dropped on September 26th if you pre-ordered it, and September 29th if you didn't. But the first weekend league's coming up. I have big plans for FIFA 18, right? FIFA 18 is probably going to be one of my favorite games, one of my favorite FIFAs of all time. So if once again you did enjoy this video or you think you're going to enjoy this video, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment in the comment section telling me how many coins you've made using these methods that I'll talk about in this video. But as you see, I have this ridiculous team, right? This team is extremely stacked. It's 83 rated only because I have a bronze player on the bench, but if I take him out, it's an 84 rated team, right? Most people are wondering how to get this team in less than a week in FIFA, right? And we can see here, I haven't spent a dime on the game, right? 0 FIFA points, but I've played a ridiculous amount of games at 102 games, right? And I have 14,000 coins just sitting there and all these players on the team. So most of you are wondering how to do this in an efficient and quick manner and in less than a week especially. So I'm gonna go into it. Now, there are 3 main ways you can get over 750,000 coins in less than a week, right? The first one is playing the game, right? Second one is investments. Third one is SPCs. Now, I'm gonna go into some detail on each section so that you guys can get a clear visual, right? So step 1, you gotta play the game, right? First things first, by playing the game, you get coin rewards, coin unlocks, right? So I'm gonna go here to the catalog and show you, right? I have not bought any of the players, right? I bought a couple of these loan players, but I bought every single one of the coin boost, coin rewards that are available in Ultimate Team for FIFA 18, right? And I calculated you get about a total of 80,000 coins in total just by using the coin boost and coin rewards and playing the game. So that's something that's ridiculous. That's 81,000 coins you didn't have before, and that's just by playing the game. Why'd you buy the game? To play it, right? So you might as well just play the game and throw the coin boost and coin rewards on there, right? So that's step number 1, playing the game. That's step number 1 of part 1 by playing the game, right? Step number 2 of playing the game is doing the daily and weekly challenges, right? So these daily and weekly objectives are key for certain things, right? You can make about 3,000 coins in just consumables and stuff, if not more, by doing the daily challenges. And in the weekly objectives, you can make 5,000+ coins just by doing that. And most of these coins come from consumables and that sort of thing. You won't really get any good players, but there's still things that you didn't have in the club before that you'll either need or you can sell on, right? 3,000 coins, 5,000 coins, so total 8,000 coins that you didn't have before just sitting in the club and certain things and consumables, right? Next thing of playing the game is the squad battles. Like right now, I'm not doing too good in squad battles just because squad battles is something that a lot of people struggle with just because it's the AI and they do whatever. But I played on Legendary, and so I usually get around Elite 1, Elite 2. Last week, the first week of the squad battles, I got Elite 1, right? That was 39,800 coins that I didn't have before, plus 2 mega packs, right? That is a ridiculous amount of rewards that I didn't have before. And what did I get from the squad battles, right? I got Kareem Benzema from it, and I sold him on for about 40,000 coins, right? He wasn't as expensive as I hoped for, but he's still 40,000 coins that I didn't have in this club. And so that's something that is priceless, right? Just by playing the game. And then the last one, we all know about it. We all hate it at times, but we all still love it and we all still play it. I find myself hating this game mode more than anything else, but I still play it, right? Is the weekend league, right? So as we go into showing you some of these rewards for it, right? Everybody wants top 100, get that number 1 spot, 250,000 coins, and these are just ridiculous. And I hope to get some of these. Like I said, I want to do something with FIFA 18. I want to be good at it. I want to hopefully go pro one day and do something that's worthwhile out of FIFA, right? Because the community is growing as we speak. FIFA as a whole, as an esport, is becoming one of the largest esports in the world. And that's something I want to take part of, right? So I want to get these top 100 rewards, 125,000 coins, 150,000 coins, right? But looking at it, not everybody's going to be able to do that. And I know for the first 2 months, I won't be able to do it just because it's a learning curve. You got to learn how to defend. It's a lot more difficult defending in this FIFA as it is from the last one. So I got to learn that curve. But once I do, hopefully I'll be able to get some of those. But for the first 2 months, I hope you're getting Elite 1, Elite 2, Elite 3, right? These are some ridiculous awards, 100,000, 70,000 coins, right, that are just there for you. And I know not everybody is able to play 40 games a weekend just because of time constraints and that sort of thing. So if you can get Gold 3 or even some of the Silver Awards, those are ridiculous, right? 15,000 coin plus a Mega Pack and a Rare Gold Pack. Like I said, from that Mega Pack I got from the Squad Battles, I got Kareem Benzema. That was 40,000 coins, right? So that would have been 55,000 coins plus a Rare Gold Pack that I didn't have before. And so the potential to get a player there is ridiculous. So play foot champs, play the game, play Squad Battles. It might be boring, it might be taxing, but let me tell you, the rewards aren't insane. And if you want to make over 750,000 coins, do it, right? Next section that I want to talk about is investments, right? Investing coins is probably one of the most difficult things to understand and get in FIFA. Not everybody's able to sit down and analyze the market and be able to understand the market. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done it either. But I have a general idea of how to do it, and so I've run with that. I picked it up and I've run with that, and that's how I've made over 750,000 coins in under a week, right? So first thing people ask is, when do I invest in players? When to invest in players, right? Well, the easiest answer to that is when prices are low. Now, they then ask, when are prices low? Well, when packs are out, right? So when packs are out, there are a lot of people opening these packs, right? 100K packs, 50K packs. A lot of these packs are valuable to some people just because the potential for good players is high in some of those, right? And when do these come out? During Team of the Year, Team of the Season, Team of the Week is when some of these good promo packs come out. So when these packs come out, you have to invest in some of these players. You have to get the coins that you have, collect those coins, and invest in some certain players. I'll explain more on how to do that, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. But it is key that you invest in some of these players when prices are low, and that's when prices are low. So you got to keep an eye out and know a time frame on when that's happening. And you also cannot sell your players during this time frame, because your players will be cheaper than they are regularly, just because there are a lot of people opening packs during this time. And the question is now, when do you sell your players, right? Well, of course, the easiest answer is you sell them when prices are high, right? But when are prices high? During the weekend league, right? The day before, the days leading up to the weekend league, a lot of people are going to be spending money on their teams, spending their coins on their teams. And so a lot of players will be going off the market, and there will be not as many players because people are building their squads for the weekend league. So you sell your players right before the weekend league to get those coins, and you don't have to, right? Like I said, you don't have to. You could keep your players and use them for the weekend league like most people are. But if you plan on selling them, then you can, and you'll end up being able to save a lot of your coins for that 750,000 coin target in less than a week, right? So those are my 2 points on investing. You sell when player prices are high, and you invest when player prices are low, and you don't sell your players when player prices are low, and you don't invest when player prices are high, right? So going into the last portion of the how to make this many coins in this short amount of time is SPCs. Now, this section will probably be the longest, and it's just because not a lot of people understand how SPCs work and how to do them efficiently, right? In my opinion, you don't spend more than 10,000 coins on any regular SPCs, right? So I've done both the hybrid leagues. Are my players still there for you guys to see? No, they're not, but these hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, and then hybrid league and nation SPCs are quite profitable, right? I remember I packed an Mbappe from this one, the hybrid leagues. I packed a Lallana from the hybrid nations, and I packed a Herrera from the hybrid league and nations, right? Mbappe, when I packed him, went for 120,000 coins, and I was in limbo on whether or not to sell him at that point, but I decided to go ahead and do it, and I don't regret it. Why? Because that 120,000 coins helped me invest in something that I'll explain in just a couple seconds here. But it helped me invest in some players that I'll show you in a second, right? The Lallana went for about 12,000 coins when I packed him from these, and the Herrera went for about 23,000 coins, right? If we do the math on it, right, that's over 150,000 coins of profit that just came from these SPCs. Now, I spent about a total of 40,000 coins on all these SPCs in total, and that's relatively cheap, right? These four right here, the next four from the Hybrid Nations, and the next four from the Hybrid League and Nations. I spent a total of about close to 100,000, but the profits that I made off these are completely ridiculous, and it's time consuming, and I know a lot of people don't like doing the SPCs, but it's 100% worth it, and I guarantee you that in the end, when you see that 500,000, 600,000 coin profit that you made in under a week, you won't regret it, you won't look back, right? So the SPCs, you have to do these basic and advanced ones are key. The league SPCs, I wouldn't recommend doing right now for these two players, right? These two players, I wouldn't say are worth it. If you have the players, then do it. If you have the money and the coins to do it, then do it. Why not? And if you want these two, then, I mean, by all means do it. I won't tell you what to do or how to do it, but by all means go ahead and do it. Now, the last section of this before I get into the massive one that I've made the most coins off of is the bronze pack method and doing these upgrades, right? This is probably the most time-consuming thing out of all of it, right? Other than playing the game, which takes a lot of time, but you usually enjoy that unless it's foot champs or the squad battles, right? But the bronze pack method is very time-consuming, but usually if you do it right, you can make a profit pretty much off of every bronze pack, and then by keeping the players, you are able to do this bronze upgrade, and then using the silver players to the silver upgrade, and then silver upgrade, you go straight into the gold upgrade, which is 2 rare players, right? And so far I've been able to afford 2 or about 6 of these 2 rare gold player packs, and I've only gotten one good pull from it, but I mean, I got 2 good pulls from it, and I'll show you those in a second, but those are 2 good pulls that I didn't have before once again, so I mean, why not do it? And if you do the bronze pack method right, you'll be doing these for absolutely free, and if not, a complete profit. So I say 100% go ahead and do the bronze pack method if you have the time and the energy to do it. I haven't been able to do it seriously yet, but I've only used the gold players that I've gotten from these advanced and basic league SPCs, but by all means do the bronze pack method, right, to get these upgrades. Now, the last thing, and I say the one that made me 100% the most coins in this, is this Player of the Month Mane, right? Now, as you can see, I did not buy Player of the Month Mane. I did not go out and get him, right? Because he's way too expensive, and I don't think he's worth it. I don't usually use left wings, as you saw from my team. I usually use that 4-2-3-1 formation with the narrow cam. So this Player of the Month Mane wouldn't fit into my squad that well unless I use him at striker, but I don't think I would, especially with his height. But I mean, looking at him and the things that you needed, I was so surprised to see that you needed this for this SBC. You needed Mane, right? It's early in the game, and not a lot of people have coins or the time or the money to be able to afford the Mane. And I want to preface this by saying that I did not know, and nobody knew 100% who this Player of the Month would be, but everybody had a suspicion, and I've been keeping up with the news and watching some of the player prices and watching some of the other guys on YouTube talk about who they think it's going to be, and Mane did get Player of the Month for the first month of the EPL, so everybody did have a feeling that Mane was going to drop, but I wasn't 100% sure that I wanted to invest in Mane, and I can 100% clearly see it now, and remember how I was sitting there on the market looking at him thinking, should I go out and invest in these 2 Manes? I was watching them on the transfer market, and I said, you know what, I'm going to, right? At that time, they were going for about 80,000 coins each, and I decided to go ahead and buy not only 1, but 2 of these Manes, right? Not knowing if he was going to drop, when he was going to drop, and if it'd be worth it. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to drop 160,000 coins on these 2 Manes, and I'll see what happens, right? And what happened about an hour later, all right? I bought him about 12 o'clock my time, and the SBC didn't drop until about 1 o'clock my time. So for about an hour, I had him. And what happened at 1 o'clock when his player card dropped, this Player of the Month, I found that I needed the Mane, and you needed the Mane to be able to complete it, right? And so now I had to decide, do I want to go ahead and use the Manes to be able to afford this one, or do I sell them on, right? Because as soon as he dropped, his player price immediately doubled, right? It went from 80,000 coins for these Manes to about 160,000 coins in a matter of seconds, right? And so I decided to go ahead and sell on the two that I had, but not at first, right? Not as soon as the players, not as soon as this SPC dropped. I waited actually about 2 hours, 3 hours after his card dropped to see if his price would go up even more, and it did. So I eventually did sell him for about 167,000 coins, 170,000 coins each, which if you do the math here, that's about 320,000, 330,000 coins if you take away the taxes on these two manes, right? I spent 160, I got 160 back in profit, right? That is absolutely ridiculous, right? To be able to afford those two manes that I got primarily because I packed that Mbappe from doing these advanced SPCs. I got 320,000 coins just by doing that. Really simple, really easy. You need to know when to invest and how to invest, like I said, in players when prices are low, and sell them when player prices are high. That's exactly what I did. I applied that thing beautifully, and I mean, it worked out 100% in my favor in the end, and that's why I've been able to afford these players, right? And so some of you are wondering, like, are you sure that's 750,000 coins that you've made? And I can tell you, I can assure you 100% yes, and I'll show you here real quick to finish off this video that I did 100%. I do 100% have 750 plus thousand coins in my club right now as we do the player search, right? At first, we have a bunch of these loan players. I did get a couple of them from packs and such. This Pjanic I did pack from a loan player team of the week pack. About some of these, but this Fabianski, I bought him for 16,500. His price is now about 22,000 coins, right? This Aurier, I bought him for about 50,000 coins. Now, he's one of those players that it's going to be interesting. His price right now is still about 50,000 coins, but he has a shadow on him, so I should go ahead and make profit, right? This guy, I packed him from the SPCs, the advanced SPCs, so that's about 16,000 coins that I didn't have, right? First owner, right? I mean, why not? I played 2 games with him, 2 assists. I mean, he's not bad. Someone out there will want him. Sanchez, right? I got him as a second owner, right? I played with him a lot. I love this card. I'm going to use this card in the future heavily. And I got him for about 40,000 coins, as we can see here, 37,000 coins. He now goes for about 45,000 coins. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. This guy packed from one of the SBC packs, right? So, I mean, I won't use him. I won't build a squad around him, but why not have him in the club, right? If he's good, why not use him? This Courtois, I didn't pack, I bought off the market, but I bought him when he was ridiculously cheap, right? I bought him for 66,000 coins. Now I think he's going for about 75,000 coins. Ibrahimovic, the same thing. I think he's one of the players that I made the most coin profit off of because I bought him when he was 133,000 coins with a 100 stat. As you can see, some of those stats are just ridiculous. But now I think he's going for about 150, 160,000 coins. Ericsson, bought him when he was ridiculously cheap, 90,000 coins. Now he's going for 100 plus coins, right? It's small things like this. This Calhoun I packed, he doesn't go for that much, but that's still 3,000 coins that I didn't have before. The Dembele, I got him for about 27,000 coins. Now he's going for about 35,000 coins because the weekend league is coming up. Ericsson, his price goes up because the weekend league is coming up as well, my bad. So stuff like that, you just got to keep on top of it. Bakayoko, got him for about 18,000 coins. Now he's going for 22,000 coins, right? So you have to be able to keep up with some of these things. You have to keep up with the club and know what's going on and what to do to be able to get some of these players. But that will pretty much do it for these videos. I can show you the rest of the club real quick. I can show you the Alderweireld that I had in the club. I pack pulled him. He was about 22,000 coins. He was a 22,000 coin player. I couldn't sell him because he was untradeable, but I mean, look at this. An 85 rated card, right, with an anchor chemistry style that I put on him. First owner, got him. Why not use him, right? So once again, if you did enjoy this video, let's see if we can get 5 likes. Share it with your friends, share it with your aunts, uncles, your dog, your goldfish. I don't care. Let everybody know how to invest in FIFA 18 because this game is a beautiful game if you know how to do it right. And like I said, I've made over 750,000 total coins. If we add up all the players that are in my club, plus consumables and everything, that's 750,000 coins in less than 5 days because I haven't played the game today and I got the game last Tuesday. So that's 5 days of gameplay, and I've made this many coins. If you did enjoy this video, once again, leave that like, subscribe to the channel, let your boy know what he should do in the future, and I'll be bringing you some more videos on my weekend league success, and hopefully I can do all with that. But that'll pretty much do it all for me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you all later.